Hey everybody, we're back on the road again for a little more adventure and fun. We are heading to South Beach, Miami. We hope you're ready for it. Miami has been home to many rich and famous over the years, and we think it's fun to get a glimpse into that kind of lifestyle. You can do a boat tour of Miami's waterways to see celebrity homes and beautiful views, but today we're sticking to traveling by van. We recently discovered that you can access these two gated islands, Star and Hibiscus Islands, during the day, so we're doing a quick driving tour to check out the homes, in particular the mansion that used to be owned by the infamous Al Capone. So here's Al Capone's mansion. Not a lot to see, but it's still fun. Our first stop is the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens. It's a free garden. We've never been here before. We're looking forward to checking it out. And for those of you who have been following along and are interested in the van life aspect of our travels, we thought we'd give you an update on our fridge situation. We are gonna try now to run it again. We've been using ice so far, but we're switching it over and we're gonna see if it works for us today.
All right, so I got the Delta turned on and I'm about to hook everything up. See how it goes.
All right, so it's running. We have the Delta unit pulled out away from the wall a little bit. We think that it's overheated in the past because there wasn't enough airflow, so we're hoping this will make all the difference.
So, what I've done is attached a small fan right here to the side of the cabinet to help circulate some of the air around it. Hopefully that will do it. It's been running now for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, which is a good sign. Usually when this thing overheats, it doesn't take more than 30 seconds. So we're going to go out to the gardens for maybe an hour or two, and when we come back, hopefully the Delta is still running as it should.
For those of you that might be new to our channel, we're Steve and Audra. We've been building out our van for the last almost couple of years, converting it to a tiny home on wheels so we can travel the country, and we enjoy being able to explore and go to places like this because of it. We found a parking lot right near the gardens, $2 an hour. I think we're gonna do about an hour here, hopefully. Look how pretty it is in here. The Miami Beach Botanical Garden is a 2.6-acre urban green space that features native Florida plants and trees, as well as many tropical and exotic plants. The garden offers free admission and is open Tuesday through Sunday, 9 to 5. Look at this wall. It looks like there's some Hoya plants and maybe some vanilla, some air plants, and some ferns. I think this is the vanilla orchid. I think. Look at all these tiny air plants. So this plant is where they get the vanilla bean. Very cool plants, I think in the philodendron family. And then an awesome flamingo. There's some little bananas that have been harvested. When you visit the gardens, make sure to stop by the garden center, where you can browse a wide selection of plants propagated from their collection and purchase plants for your own garden. Little John Dwarf. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss plant. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever seen these growing before. I'm pretty sure these are pomegranates. And behind us is the elusive unicorn. Check it out. One of the main features here is the beautiful Japanese garden. The garden was a pretty fabulous little gem, a quiet oasis in the middle of a hustling and bustling city. The Botanical Garden connects to the Holocaust Memorial, a beautiful and somber reminder. In 1984, a small group of Holocaust survivors joined together to develop a permanent memorial to the 6 million Jews who perished at the hands of the Nazis. Architect Kenneth Treister faced the immense challenge of conveying the unimaginable and remembering the unthinkable as he designed the memorial that took 4 years to build. The memorial is a reflection of love and anguish, with heart-wrenching sculptures and a memorial wall of names of those who perished. After being at the Holocaust Memorial, we've been thinking about how many lives are exploited and extinguished at the hand of our fellow human beings, the unavoidable atrocities that happen every day. We wanted to bring some awareness to an issue that we think is growing and it's ever present, but you don't hear much about. Human trafficking is the third largest crime industry in the world. Our home state of Florida ranks third in the US for human trafficking, and right here in Miami, it's a significant problem, listed in the top 10 cities in the U.S. and number 1 in the state of Florida for human trafficking.
Child sex trafficking is becoming the world's fastest growing crisis. $99 billion a year is generated by sex trafficking. That's $11 million per hour.
Using force, fraud, or coercion, traffickers can take advantage of a child or a community's vulnerabilities to meet the demand for sold sex and profit off of it. There are more than 1 million kids worldwide who are exploited in the commercial sex trade. Over 1 million. Just one child being abused is not okay. An organization that's near and dear to our hearts is Destiny Rescue. Their mission is to rescue children from sexual exploitation and human trafficking and to help them stay free. Their agents identify trapped children and work with local law enforcement to rescue them and arrest their offenders. They also have programs in place to help children after they are rescued. We know there's a lot of worthy causes out there, but for my birthday, I'm asking you to consider donating to Destiny Rescue or an organization that fights human trafficking. We support Destiny Rescue and hope you'll join us. We're including information and links in the description. Let's help advocate and help those who cannot help themselves. Let's help stop exploitation and stop sex trafficking.
So we're back from the garden. What are we at with the battery, Audra?
Well, it looks like everything's running. There's no error, so that's a good sign. And we're down to 83%. You know what we started with?
I think it was like 93 or so.
So it's all looking good. Next up, we found a free place to park within easy biking distance of South Beach. Here we are at the busy part of South Beach. We find the easiest way to get around is on bikes because we can see so much. So we're going to do a little riding right along the bike trail here to people watch. South Beach, also named Sobe and called the American Riviera, is a hot spot with hundreds of trendy nightclubs, restaurants, boutiques, and hotels. It's a mixing pot of cultures with vibrant colors, non-stop music and entertainment, unique architecture, people from all over the world, and of course, amazing white sand beaches and turquoise blue water. It's a people-watching paradise and a beach lover's dream. We've made it to the southernmost point here at Miami Beach. We're at South Pointe Park. To my left, your right, is South Pointe Park Pier, and to your left is the beautiful blue water. So behind me here you can see all the cruise ships that we passed on our way into Miami Beach. This is one of our favorite places to come because we love to see the cruise ships go in and out. That water is here. It looks like we're actually going to be able to see a cruise ship coming out. Awesome. And check this out over here, popular South Beach.
These things are so big. Technically, they have to apply for their own zip code.
Oh my God, bring us back something French. Miami's historic district holds the largest collection of Art Deco buildings in the world, built mostly between the Great Depression and the early 1940s. As our time here was coming to an end, we biked down part of Ocean Drive. We were limited on time, so we were unable to get to some other great locations worth checking out, including Lincoln Road, Espanola Way, and Washington Avenue. And there's our van. So here's the spot we found to park. Free, which isn't usually the case in Miami Beach. It can be pretty expensive to park. So this time we did a little research And we found that in these residential areas during the week, between early morning hours, I think 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can park here for free. The 2-hour limit, I believe. Actually, I don't even know if there is a 2-hour limit. So here we are. There's a great spot close to bike to the beach and see all the sights here. You can actually park for free as long as you're out by 6 p.m. So that's what we did today, and it left us some time to sightsee and really easy to get around with our bikes. Let's see how Steve's doing with the bikes. He's got it down to a science. So the next thing we're going to try to do is go over to the bayside. There was a local that gave us the tip that it's a great place for sunset and a view of the Miami skyline. So I don't know if we'll be able to find parking or not, but we're going to try and see if we can catch the sunset over there. So this was a great tip to come over and see the sunset. It's really pretty here. We've had a great time in Miami. We hope you've enjoyed coming along with us.
Please leave a comment below to let us know you're watching.
And tune in next time for more fun.